sort of, and there are clouds in the sky. But happy Monday, and what better way to start your week than with a meditation? I mean, basically, what better thing to do with your life and time than to spend it in meditation, thinking good things about yourself, thinking good things about other people, no matter if you like them or dislike them. Okay, what better way to change the world than to love your enemies? Okay, love the people that you hate. Okay, choose to love the people that you hate, and if you do that, hey, the world would be a better place. Okay, there's lots of conflict in the world right now, whether that be war or whether that be political waverings one way or the other. Honestly, what a load of nonsense. The best way to fight these things is to let go. Okay, and that is what we will be doing. Okay, so whether you're American and you're a supporter of the president-elect or you're a supporter of the outgoing presidential team, doesn't matter. Okay, and if you're British watching this, whether you're a supporter of the current Labour government or a different political party, love them anyway. Okay, because the more that you do that, the better that they will perform. Okay, so if you have negative thoughts about outside people, here's a lesson for you. Here's a lesson for you. We are all one thing. Okay, so we might look at humanity and go, there's 8 billion people. Okay, 8 billion souls, and go, okay, yeah, we're all individuals. Okay, but let's rewind the clock a few billion years and go, right, well, how did we get here? Well, the solar system was formed around the sun, okay, a few billion years ago, however many, I can't remember exactly right now, okay, was it 4 or 5 billion years ago, our solar system was formed. But how did that come about? Well, we use our big telescopes and we look into the universe and go, aha, that's a big cloud of shit over there. What's happening over there? Okay, and this is light years across, okay, there's huge clouds of dust, okay, essentially dust and hydrogen and heavy metals and all these kinds of things, so lead and gold and all these kind of stuff just floating about in space. Okay, but these clouds are light years across. Okay, and what's happening in those clouds is new stars are being born, and out of those new stars being born, you are getting new solar systems forming eventually. Okay, so that is how our solar system began as well. Okay, so a giant star exploded in the distant past, okay, very much more than 4 or 5 billion years ago when our sun was born. And that exploded, and within that cloud of dust, things started to clump together, and we formed a sun and some planets, and now we're flying through space in our current solar system. So everything that exists that we can see, like literally physically in our lives, originally started in this original star, which was supermassive and exploded and formed not only our sun, but various other suns and stars in our local region, which is light years across. It's huge. Okay, our local region is massive. On kind of earthly terms, it's literally astronomical. So we all came from this one sun, or one star, let's call it. And now we have the sun and everything else. Okay, so everything we can see came from this original one place. Okay, a star in the distant past that went bang. Okay, so we are all connected. We all came from the same place. And if you go back a little bit further, and if let's assume the Big Bang was true and real, we all came from that anyway. Okay, so everything in the universe came from this singularity. That's one of the current main theories on how the universe began. We don't actually know. Okay, was there a God? Who knows? Okay, I believe there is personally, but anyway. So we are all one thing. Let's come back, rewind to that bit. We are all one thing. So anytime you are pointing the finger at somebody else, anytime you are blaming, accusing, being rude, anything else, you're only ever talking to yourself. Okay, that's just a different element of you. Just a different element of you. So any criticism, any judgments, any foul opinions, whether you feel like you're right or wrong, you're only ever hurting yourself. You're only ever hurting yourself. So your life will be better. Okay, your life will be better, and the life of humanity will be better if we stop pointing fingers and say, yeah, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault, you're a bad person, da 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 da. If we stop all doing that, then life will be better, because you're actually only blaming yourself. Okay? Even if you're blaming other people, you're only ever blaming yourself. And with that being said, welcome, hello to my very first view of this week. Thanks for joining. I'll be getting into some meditation. So if you want to join, I'm going to be closing my eyes and relaxing, calming down. And if you've got an ache, pain or injury, just test it out. Let's say you've got a bit of shoulder pain or a bit of back pain or whatever. Have a little bit of a move and go, okay, how does that feel right now? And then in a few minutes, when you're ready to leave, let us know what's going on. See how it's changed. So here we go. And if you have just joined, you missed a short monologue on how the universe began and how we got here and why blaming other people is a bad idea, because we're all connected. All right, so close your eyes if you're not already, and just relax. There is nothing planned in this kind of meditation. It just, words fall out of my mouth, and we see where they go. So just breathe, get still, get calm. Just start noticing what's going on in your body. There's no need to have an intention of, it's my knee that's bad, I need to try and fix my knee, whatever it is. You don't need to worry about that. Your body knows. Every cell in your body has the same DNA. It has the same instructions. And only a tiny fraction of those instructions are used at any point. Okay, sometimes those instructions that aren't being used are called junk DNA. They're not junk DNA. They are backup DNA. And it's DNA that will get used, let's say, I live in the UK right now, but if I was to move my family and go and live in North Africa, I would get a different genetic expression. It might take a few months or a few years for that genetic expression to fully adapt, or adapt as best it can, because there will be potentially some limitation in that. But there will be DNA that allows me to deal with drought. There will be DNA in there that allows me to deal with heat better. There will be DNA in there that helps me conserve salts and minerals that I don't really need to express living in the UK, because it's cold and wet and rainy. That junk DNA is not junk at all, it's latent, it's just waiting for the conditions to be right for it to express itself. So just know that within you right now, you don't need to get up and move country to experience different genetics. Our body, our cells, are listening to our thoughts, listening to our behaviours, are listening to our actions, just as much as it's listening to the environment. Okay, so it's listening to the things we can control and the things we can't control. Your current genetic expression is optimal. Believe it or not. It's optimal for your thoughts, your behaviours, your actions. And your body is always doing what you think is right, what you hold belief in. So the way that we can start changing our genetic expression is by changing our thoughts and behaviours. Over time, older cells die and new cells are created, and it's happening. It's a continuous process. Millions of cells are being born and dying every second. So when you have seconds of negative thoughts, sadness, anger, pain, grief, the cells that are created in those seconds might be more tuned towards those emotions. So the genetic expression of those cells might be just tilted slightly towards those feelings. But then when we have moments of calm and peace and love and happiness, those cells are tilted towards those emotions. Almost a constant battle of good and evil, in a sense. If you think of the cartoon characters of your youth, the little angel popping up on one shoulder and the devil, the evil side, on the other shoulder, having this little argument. But the thing that's in control of it is how we respond. So we are in control. We're not necessarily in control of the overall DNA, the whole 100%. Okay, that is what it is. But at least to a degree, we can control the expression of that genetic material by our thoughts and our actions. So at this point in time, do your best to flood your body with a positive feeling. I'm still here. Am I still here? Don't know if I'm still here. Thanks for all the likes. That was incredible. My screen went off. I just opened my eyes for a moment. My screen had gone off. So, apologies for anyone if I share this on YouTube. A brief interlude in the live there. Don't know what went on. That's cool. Yeah, loads of likes. I don't know if I got any. Did I get any comments? Whatever. But that's cool. I appreciate that. Where are we? Okay, well, what I might do, yeah, let's do that. We're going to stop this one and we're going to come back in.